Hi dog enthusiasts, welcome to Progressive Dog Training. Today we're delving into the core of effective dog training with 3 fundamental methods that will empower you to teach your furry friend any behavior they need to learn. Luring, capturing, and shaping. Mastering these techniques will revolutionize the way you communicate and bond with your canine companion. We're also introducing the 3 Ds, distance, duration, and distraction to take your training to the next level. I'm Justinius, and let's dive in and unleash your dog's full potential. First up, let's talk about luring. This method involves using a treat to guide your dog into a specific position. For example, if you want your dog to sit, you can use a treat to guide their nose upwards, naturally leading them into a sitting position. If you want your dog to do a spin, you can place a treat in front of their nose, and as they follow the treat, guide them to do the behavior. Luring is great for teaching simple behaviors or positions. It helps your dog understand what you want them to do by following the treat's movement. It's all about making the right behavior happen, marking that behavior, and rewarding it. If you're unfamiliar with marking, I have a video on the topic that I'll link here. Once your dog consistently follows the lure, introduce a verbal cue such as sit just before you lure them into the position. Over time, your dog will associate the verbal cue with the action. Remember, patience is key. An alternative to holding treats in your hand is to use a lure stick. Some very excitable dogs can be mouthy when you're luring. Using a lure stick can literally save your skin. This is a silicone bottle brush that I use as a lure stick. I like this one because it's cheap and it's soft, so I know it won't hurt my dog's nose when they touch it. You could also attach a tennis ball to the end of a stick for a DIY solution. A lure stick is a valuable training tool that provides precise control over the placement and movement of the lure or target, making it especially useful when teaching specific positions or intricate behaviors. The extended reach of a lure stick allows for distance training, giving you flexibility in various scenarios. For example, if you want to teach your dog to spin, you could ask your dog to follow the lure stick instead of having to bend down to lure your dog with your hands. You can also use it to teach your dog agility behaviors such as weaving or jumping onto platforms. To teach your dog to use the lure stick, present it to your dog. If they're curious and go to smell it, mark that behavior and treat. If your dog is a bit more cautious about it, you could attach a treat or smear some peanut butter to the end of it. Mark when your dog's nose touches the end of the stick. Once your dog's familiar with using a lure stick, guide them into desired positions or movements. Mark and reward their successes, gradually introducing verbal cues and phasing out the lure stick as your dog gets better. This tool adds versatility to your training toolkit, enhancing communication and understanding between you and your canine companion. Capturing is all about seizing the moment. It involves marking and rewarding your dog when they naturally perform a desired behavior without any direct prompting from you. It's an effective technique to teach behaviors that your dog does spontaneously. When your dog naturally performs a behavior you like sitting or lying down, use a marker such as yes or a clicker to let them know they did something right, then immediately reward them. This technique helps your dog associate the marker with positive reinforcement. This creates a positive link between the behavior and the reward, making them more likely to repeat it. Along with teaching your dog behaviors, capturing is also useful for teaching your dog to be calm. If you see your dog relaxing in a calm state, mark the behavior and gently drop a treat in front of them or give them a pat. You'll have to be sneaky when getting treats without your dog noticing, but if you do this enough times, they'll eventually associate being calm and settled with receiving treats and love. Shaping takes things a step further. Instead of guiding or capturing a full behavior, you reward small steps towards the desired action. This method is fantastic for teaching complex tricks or behaviors. To shape a behavior, break down the desired behavior into smaller components. Reward your dog for any behavior that resembles the end goal, gradually refining their actions until they achieve the complete behavior. Let's say you want your dog to roll over. Initially, you might reward them for lying down, then reward them for shifting shifting their weight to one side, gradually shape the full rollover behavior. It's like building a puzzle with your dog. Let's take a look at another example of shaping, training a sad puppy or a chin freeze. Lower your dog's mouth downwards towards their paws. At first, mark and treat any downwards movement. Slowly get lower until their chin touches their paws, then add duration. Once your dog understands the behavior, add the cue. Shaping is not only great for teaching behaviors, it also engages your dog's cognitive abilities, encouraging them to figure out what actions lead to rewards. It builds confidence and problem-solving skills. Incorporating a combination of luring, capturing, and shaping into your training sessions provides a well-rounded approach to teaching your dog new behaviors. Each method has its strengths, and adapting your techniques based on your dog's personality and the complexity of the behavior will contribute to a successful training experience. Finally, let's touch on the 3Ds in dog training: distance, duration, and distraction. These elements are essential for advancing your dog's training and ensuring they can reliably perform behaviors in various situations. Remember, dogs aren't great at generalizing the behavior, so it's important to practice in many different scenarios. Distance refers to the distance between you and your dog when giving cues. Increasing distance gradually helps your dog understand and obey commands from afar, promoting independence and reliability. Duration indicates the length of time your dog can hold a behavior or cue. Increasing duration gradually teaches your dog to maintain behaviors for longer periods, improving their focus and self-control. Distraction involves introducing distractions during training to test your dog's ability to remain focused and responsive to commands in challenging environments. Distractions can be anything from toys, noises, people, or new environments. Gradually exposing your dog to distractions helps build resilience and ensures they can perform behaviors reliably in real-world situations. Add the 3Ds one at a time to increase the difficulty of a cue once your dog is competent at the behavior. Don't be afraid to reduce the difficulty if your dog is struggling, even if they were previously successful with that level of difficulty. Just like us humans, your dog isn't always going to get better every time they do the behavior, but with consistent practice, you'll see an upwards trend towards success. By systematically incorporating the 3Ds into your dog training sessions, you'll help your dog develop strong obedience skills and the ability to perform reliably in various environments and situations. And there you have it, 3 fundamentals of dog training to teach your dog any behavior. Remember, consistency, patience, and positive reinforcement are key. Whether you're luring, capturing, or shaping, creating a positive learning environment is the secret to success. Thanks for joining us at Progressive Dog Training. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your fellow dog enthusiasts. Until next time, happy training.